Welcome everyone to another video tutorial. Today we'll be looking at Bootstrap tables, how to create table in Bootstrap. So let's get started. You remember in HTML I showed you how to create tables. It is similar, but in this particular program we're going to be using the Bootstrap default table. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do, let's put our title. Let's title this as table, Bootstrap tables. Then let's comment this as table. I'll create a table. The first thing is to put your table tag. I'm going to do this table tag. Table. After putting your table tag, we are going to put a class, table class now. I'm going to give you the class of table, the Bootstrap class of table. Then we're going to put our table header, table head. Yeah, this one will contain every of our head, that's the title for the head. Then we're going to put a row. Then after putting the row, we're going to enclose it into the table header. And let's just put first name. Then let's copy it. Let's do for last name, and let's make this last name. Sorry, last name. Then phone number or telephone. Then this one is for the header section. Then we have to just create the next one, which will be for the table body, that is the table body. So we're going to put this table body. This one we ask the table data of our table. So we're going to do this. Then we put our TD for table data. So just write the name. Let's say first name is Ayomide. So we just copy and paste this. The last name will be Shola, and the telephone number, let's do the telephone number of 080 and this, sorry, I hope this is complete. 6 9. Let's do this. So we're going to create another table row again, so we want more than one data. So copy this and you paste it here. So you change this one. Let's say this one first name will be Ernest. Then this one last name will be Sibo. Then the phone number will be 08094833549. So let's save this. Then we right click the index.html, click on copy path, then go to your browser, paste it here, and you refresh it. Wow, you can see this is a Bootstrap table. You can see it's quite different from our normal HTML table. So this is how you create sorry. So this is how you create a Bootstrap table. Now, Bootstrap comes along with different default classes. You look at this, you remember we just put the Bootstrap just table class. We also have table strips, table bordered, table over, table dark. So let us look at each one of these default Bootstrap classes. Let's start with table strips. So we're going to come in, put a gap here, the space. Then we'll put table strips. I want it to have the strips, table strips. So let's save this. Then go to our browser, refresh the browser, and you can see it has turned to a strict. So if I put another data, let me put another data so I can be able put another data, copy this. Let me just copy this so that you see the table strict very well. Paste it. Let me just change this. I'm going to change it to triple D. Put this to Emeka. Then put this 080, let me say 0903883. What's the number of the choice? Sorry. Now let's save this. Refresh the browser so that you see the table strips very well. Now you can see this is table strip class, a default Bootstrap class. So you can see that now. Now let us use another table class called table bordered. So instead of table strips, we will just have table border. So we're going to keep the strips away. They'll just be bordered. Make sure it is in past tense, please. Oh, sorry. So let's try it is past tense. Then go to your browser, refresh it to get your table border. You can see there's a border across it now. You can see this line, the horizontal line. These are borders. So we have other one like over. Over, I believe by now if you to know sorry, you need to know the meaning of over. Over means when you place your mouse on your text or table, it will display some certain features. If I refresh this browser and you see, so whenever I put my mouse there, you see that you see the over effect taking place because I'm placing my mouse on it. So that is table over. We also have what is called the table dark. Table dark, it will turn into a dark. Let's turn table dark. Table dark. So let's refresh our table. So you can see it is table dark now. You can see now this is table dark by default. So we have a lot of table class in Bootstrap. We have table dark, table over. It all depends on what you want to achieve. So this is how we create table using Bootstrap. Let me quickly talk about images. Let me talk about images. Let me come here and just give it talk about some images. Bootstrap images. Now we'll not be using some class. By now you should know how to create images using HTML, Bootstrap. They are the same thing, but just as there's some little feature which is a class. So I want to create an image. Let me just go to my folder, red pick folder. Then I just get any, let me say any for students. Okay. Then I want a class. Let me just save it so that you see how it will look like. So we save it. This is how your picture look like. So to apply the Bootstrap to it, a Bootstrap class to it, you apply what is called a rounded class. A Bootstrap called rounded class. So let's do that. Bootstrap or rounded. So let's put a class here. I will call this rounded. So we save this. I want the edge of my picture or my image to be rounded. That's meaning of rounded. So you will not see it. I don't know if you can see it, but the edge, you notice the edge here is rounded. So let me just shift this to the left. Let me just shift this image to the right so that you see it. MBS square non-breaking. This is called non-breaking space. MBS. So let me just save this so that you see. Like to move to the right a little bit, so you can see the edge here is called rounded. We also have a class called rounded circle or circle. Let me just use circle. Let's go to rounded. We have circle. Let me see circle. It's supposed to be circular. So let's try it and see if it will obey our class. Oh, you know, obey the class. So let's just try rounded circle. So let me just try rounded circle class. Rounded circle. Save this, refresh the browser. So you can see. So it's not circle, it's rounded.